Good morning. 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 Hello. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good day or night, wherever you are. Happy time zone. Good morning. It's morning here for another like 3 minutes. So I'm trying to live out the morning time as best as I can. Good morning. Hi everybody. It's good to see you. Sorry that like I wasn't like around last week. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. When people that tell you that's not fine, it's fine, I swear. It'll be fine. Hello everybody. Hello. I hope everyone had a good week or is having a good week. You know what's so funny is like whenever I'm starting stream or like whenever I'm streaming, I notice that like I clean up my desk a little bit, which is so freaking funny because like why? Why do I do this to myself? It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. I almost finished like a really big project, and I'm kind of excited for it to just be done. I have to like modify it heavily. So I mean, I guess I'm not done, but I am really like excited for it to be freaking done so I don't have to think about it anymore. I have like a week left to like do it, so I'm trying to like finish it so that I don't have to freaking look at it anymore. And I can continue on with my life and continue on with like other projects that I want to do. Hi Rage, how are you doing? Good morning. I know it's not morning for you, but it's morning for me for like another minute. Morning for me. What are we doing today? We're gonna be playing Minds Beneath Us. I have the ability to I mean, I always had the ability, but it's gonna just be like a little bit easier today to be able to read all of the things that I need to read to you guys today. So I'm hoping that we can get through a bit of the game today. I'm like really kind of excited to see where the story goes. Hi Marvel, welcome in. Hello. I can't even say good morning anymore. It's already noon. But good afternoon doesn't like hit the same. It doesn't hit the same. But I hope you guys are having a good week. And if you're not having a good week, that's fine too. That's okay. We can all have shitty weeks, that's fine. Just as long as you remember that this is just a week. And like next week is another week. We got this, babes. We got this. What are we doing today? We're gonna be playing Minds Beneath Us. I'm so freaking excited, guys. I'm like vibrating with excitement. I'm vibrating. Oh, I thought morning meant like whenever you woke up. I mean, that is totally that is also fair, but also it was morning here and then now it's the afternoon. Like it literally just ticked over to the afternoon. And also, whenever you wake up from like a nap, it's morning time because you just woke up. So good morning. Oh, Marvel, I don't know, sorry, I'm probably like pulling you out of lurk, I'm so sorry, but are you gonna go see Doomsday? I don't know why I'm asking you this because it's literally like so many months away. Yes. Avengers Doomsday. Are you gonna go see it? I want to go see it. Cause like it's like been building up this whole, like for this whole time, you know. Um, I yeah, I want to go see it. But I don't know if I want to see it like on the day that it comes out, or we might just wait. I don't freaking know anymore. I don't know. I know nothing. Is this year? Can't believe Doomsdays. Listen, okay, Marvel, I'm just asking, you know, because movies be expensive. Going to the movies, y'all, do y'all remember going to the movies was like maybe $22 max for like 2 to 3 people? And now it's like so many dollars. Are you do you watch the Marvel movies as well, Reiji, or no? I mean, like that's fine if you don't. Like I totally understand. Because there's like 100 of them. So stupid. Just saying. That is the one thing that really like irks me about the Marvel universe, like what they have done now is like if you don't watch Loki, if you don't watch WandaVision, if you don't watch She-Hulk, if you don't watch all the other freaking thingies, and movies and spin-offs and this and that, like you're not gonna understand. And I'm like, bro, can we just stick to like maybe 2 shows and the rest are movies, please? That would be so awesome. Yeah, it's too much. They have like quite literally expanded too much. They have, yeah, it's too much. Regularly, but I started to spiral out around Fantastic Four and Miss Marvel, the show. I didn't even see Miss Marvel. Bro, I loved WandaVision. I really liked WandaVision. I really liked the concept. Um, that's so Loki and WandaVision were the two shows that I really enjoyed. Like really enjoyed. And would watch again. Um I really when somebody's like, I don't know what to watch from Marvel or whatever, I say WandaVision and Loki, season 1 and 2. Like I don't even say the movies anymore. I literally just say WandaVision and Loki 1 and 2 because it's more palatable, I feel like, than sitting down and watching like a 2.5 hour movie. Like I would rather somebody watch Lord of the Rings, personally. Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier are the ones I loved. Really? Okay, I didn't see Falcon. Didn't see Winter Soldier. I wish I was more of a, maybe I just don't know enough. Oh, it's literally one show. Okay, that's so long. Okay. That's such a long title. Oh my god. I mean, I get it, but also like yes, yes, Rage. Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. But here's the thing though, is I will always tell people as well is watch the original Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba and whoever else and the Silver Surfer. I love those movies. Love them. Love them. I love them. And it's not like for like nostalgia reasons. It's not for whatever, but I just I don't know. I really liked. I'm not saying that like this Fantastic Four is bad. That's not what I'm saying. It's just I don't know. It's like a vibe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm not like I was about to be like maybe I'm just a hater, but like I'm not a hater. But like I really like the original Fantastic Four movies. I'm sorry. Not sorry. President Marvel was even like, I don't want to have to watch 20 movies just to understand the new. Yes. 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 No, straight up. Straight up rage. Straight up. That's why I tell people if they're like, I don't even know like where to start with the shows. Tell them all of Loki and WandaVision. Because if you watch WandaVision, it's like I always felt like Wanda or the Scarlet Witch has just been portrayed as this like she has this thirst for just evil. Like she has this thirst for just like annihilating the world. But like no and everybody and their freaking mother wants to paint a woman to be some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? But like we don't know why. We don't know why she is like that. I also really enjoy um fuck what's his name? The actor that plays Loki. I enjoy his like I enjoy his banter. Like as an actor, um not Justin, yeah, Tom Hiddleston, yeah. I enjoy his banter in the movies and as well as like other movies and the show as well. I like seeing his progression as a character. And what I really enjoy about Loki is that progression of character. Because he's always portrayed as like this like mischievous like dude. Like yeah, he's still mischievous. However, he is like there's some character development. There's a character arc there. And I kind of like it. I kind of like it. But I do 150,000% agree with you, Rage. It's too much. It's too much. I want there to be more I know this is like totally counterproductive to like what I was saying, but I want more TV shows of MCU characters and DC characters that are not mainstream. Are my captions working? Probably freaking not. Um, I don't think my captions are working, you guys. Mute. And if they are working, it's not showing me, okay, they are working. Okay, good, good, good. What the that's so weird. Anyway, yeah, I would love a, like, a non-mainstreamy, like, DC and Marvel, like, heroes. Because, like, everyone knows about Batman. Everyone knows about Superman. Everyone knows about freaking Miss Marvel. Everybody knows about Captain America. Everyone knows about Falcon. Everyone, like, everybody and their mother knows about Bucky. Everyone and their mother, like, give me something else. Give me something that, like, my dad would like to see. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad loved, well, I mean, I think he still loves, he loves the Justice League. He loves the Justice League. And so, like, that was my introduction into the DC universe, right? Yeah, we weren't really like yeah, we weren't really like a Marvel household, but like we knew of Marvel, but we really loved, like, we liked, at least me and my dad, like, we really liked the Justice League. Live action adaptation of the Marvel versus DC comics. Ooh, okay. See, I wouldn't even, like, go that far, Marvel. I would say, like, you know what they did with X-Men? They did like a new, they came out with like a new X-Men show or something like that, and it's drawn, it's hand animated, and it's amazing. I would love something like that. Give artists more work. Yeah, X-Men 97, yeah. Dude, I was so happy. I was so happy. Oh my gosh, when Hubs told me that he had it, I was like, that's so exciting. That's so cool. And of course, what did we do? We watched it. All of it. Yeah, we watched it. Watch it, it's so good. It's actually really good. That's not me just, like, fangirling about animation and art and whatever. No, like, it's actually really good. It's really good. It's good. Okay, should we play a game? Should we play a game? I don't want to, but we should play a game. Because I know as soon as it's over... Okay, so here's the thing. Is, like, I have no idea how much longer we have in this game. So we're on day 4. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna have to Google this. We're on day 4. Yeah, walkthrough maybe, I guess. I'm scared to look this up. Okay, so we have day 4. Okay, so there's a total of 5 days, apparently. Okay. We have enough. We have enough time. Okay, great. Whew. Okay, because I was about to be really scared that the game was literally gonna end today. I was about to be really, really upset. Should we play a game? I'm so excited. Should we play a game? X-Men The Last Stand. Do I even know that one? I think I do. I've also been, like, really, there's this guy on YouTube that will like talk about other, like, Marvel and DC characters that are, like, not known at all, and it's like so cool. I love them. I love watching his videos. I love watching his videos. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm vibrating. I'm so excited. Okay, wait. Maybe I should. I now have this theme song stuck in your head. And it's so good. It's good. Like, you're welcome. I am not sorry for what I have done to you. The theme song is great. I'm not like, okay. I'm gonna try to do TLDR. What happened? Because I feel like we haven't played this game in so long. Um, okay. TLDR. Why am I so tiny? Why am I so baby? TLDR. Um, we're trying to tank down Fran. So okay, so our name is Jason. Our girlfriend slash fiance, her name is Frances, or Fran for short. She works for a company that deals in um flop farming, FLOP farming, and flop farms are essentially using human brain fluid and electricity to power cities. And obviously, when you have people that want money and people that need money, what do you have? You have a shit situation. So we have been slowly but surely like uncovering issues within this company. Um and also figuring out that Jason is a I don't want to say mutant because that's, I mean, I guess mutant like is the word to use, but um Jason is a he has super strength, and he has like essentially has like super he's just he yeah, I guess you would just say that he's a he's just, yeah, he has like super strength, and he's like a super soldier. But what's really really weird about this though is that Jason has so this is not actually Jason. So I refer to them as as OG and just regular Jason. OG Jason, his consciousness is inside of this body, but he is not running the body. Um Whereas just regular old Jason, the the tenant is running the body when he's awake. Um Anytime the tenant Jason just is awake, OG Jason is like in the background. He kind of influences tenant Jason, but not like overtly unless we come to like a point in the story. Does that make sense? Also, we found out some shit about Fran's boss and the company that we work for, and they tried to kill her, and then she jumped off a balcony, and now now the company has hired hitmen to go and find her and kill her and end the job. because she knows secrets that should not be getting out to the public. And our boss's boss, like the HR lady, she before she was fired, I say fired in air quotes because we don't really know what happened to her. Before she was fired, she sent all of the information, like all the sketchy information, to Fran. And Fran is like, has been using this information, has been just gathering information to try and put this company, or like either report the company or like put the company, like, yeah. I think she's just trying to put the company on blast, essentially, is what Fran is doing. Um, because she's smart, man. Like she is so smart. Um, like she doesn't do anything without there being like six steps. Like she is definitely a type, like she is definitely a type A. She is 6 or 10 steps ahead of like everybody else, and it's impressive. Um, and but here's like the weird thing, right? Is because OG Jason and Tenant Jason are in the same body, and they are like, Jason is like essentially a biological weapon. There's this weird shade dude that comes up every now and again, and he like makes himself known. We have no idea who that is, by the way. That is just, we have no idea. But there's like 2 other times that we have seen him. He showed up once at the beginning of the game when we were in the hospital, and then the second time is when our boss from Owl like had to see if we were the same as her. So, yeah. Also, um we had to um go down. So how this flop farm is constructed is, you have, just like any business, you have your floors above and you have your floors below. The floors below are where they keep the like flop farm kind of like battery generator. And so we had the task from Owl to go and insert kind of like a USB so that 13 can like extract information the from the mainframe, and try to figure out like why this company is essentially killing people, um essentially to make more money. Because the more money that they make from flop farms, the more that they're pushing out their competition. But the problem is that the more power generation that they're sucking from these people, the more that they're killing them. And so that's the type of information that Fran was trying to get, and reason why the HR lady either quit or got killed. Um, and that's why her boss tried to kill her, and that's why she's now in a wheelchair, and now us and Lawrence are having to figure all this shit out, boots on the ground. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. It's kind of like a lot. Okay, here we go. um okay, I don't remember where we were going. No, okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Fran reminded me that it's time for my consultation shift. Oh, yeah, okay. Talking about X-Men, I'm super excited for the upcoming Wolverine game to come out. I really hope they make it. Yeah. Yeah. You can't have Wolverine without having blood and stabbing and whatever. Like, if I Last week's cargo ship accident sparked a heated debate on the potential risk of flop outage. Today, we are honored to have two experts with us to explore this issue. Allow me to introduce Dr. Sandy Sun, a leading figure in AI and algorithm research. Hi, Perry and everyone. And here is Mr. Austin Lin, retired industry veteran, formerly a flop farm manager at Vision Corporation. Hello, good day. Good day. First of all, let's have a recap of last week's accident. Around 7 p.m. last Wednesday, one cargo ship owned by Growl Group lost control. The ship rammed into a high-rise luxury apartment building on riverfront. Part of the building collapsed under impact, killing 33 and injuring 120. The cause was apparently the ship's automatic driving system, which momentarily cut off from the cloud due to hardware failure. What do you make of this accident, Dr. Sun? It's a tragedy, but also a warning to us all. I have said this many times before, we are now relying too much on AI systems hosted in the cloud. Any network outage for whatever reason could have catastrophic consequences. Nonsense. What's relying too much? Are we relying too much on electricity or wireless radio? If we do away with technologies just because of a few accidents, we'd be living in the Stone Age in no time. Please, kindly let me finish, Mr. Lin. Yeah, sure, go on. Over-reliance depends on two factors. 1, do we have a contingency plan if something goes wrong? 2, how bad are these accidents going to be? In this case, AI systems deployed in and accessed through the cloud cannot answer either of those questions. The ship was completely incapable of navigation once the internet connection was down. This could easily be solved with a plan B, namely a basic, locally deployed AI navigation system. Did it have any contingency plan? No. You're unfair. The cause of the accident was clear enough, hardware failure. You want a plan B? If anything, they should keep a spare wireless connector or two. And what's your problem? You've been going out of your way to pin on AI? Aren't you an AI specialist or no? Shouldn't you be on the progressive side? I am on the progressive side. Now please listen. Since the very beginning of this interview, I have been specifically against the over-reliance on cloud-based AI. In case you are not aware of it, up to 93% of AI-powered apps and services we use today are run exclusively in the cloud. This is not right. It's not healthy. We have made it happen. We made it happen by, oh my God. We made it happen by being too comfortable piggybacking on flop farms. It's called differentiation, the foundation of modern economy. Everyone does what they do best and sell products and services to each other. That's way everyone's better off. Or that way everyone's better off. I thought it's common sense. We 100% rely on farmers for groceries. Should anyone feel uncomfortable about it? Dr. Sun, I understand that academia is all hypothetical situations, but please come out and see the real world every once in a while. Now you're talking about the real world. Good, let me show you the real world. Allow me to use a better example. Ships identical to the one in this accident. Do you know how many of them were cruising within and around Wenpei as we speak? How am I supposed to? 39, 38. I know what numbers are. Imagine what happens if access to the cloud blacks out and we're only talking about Wenpei. Worse still, do you think a cloud blackout affects only ships? No. 89% of vehicles of all kinds are controlled by cloud-based AI. On the off chance of a cloud blackout, it will be the end of the world. Pileups everywhere, planes dropping from the sky. Everyone needs help at some time. They call the police, first responders. Guess what? All emergency vehicles are paralyzed too. That's exaggerating. It's an understatement. Do you know how many hospitals are with a patient/nurse ratio of over 50-1? Some are even 100% staff free. How do they operate? Simple enough, on cloud-based AI. A cloud blackout would paralyze the overwhelming majority of medical services from simple IV to heart surgery. Okay, you made your point. I'm aware of the Sorry, oh my God, that was so lame. I'm aware of the risk, but you're talking about a gigantic if. A cloud blackout means all forms of internet access are cut off at the same time. Is that even a possibility? I see where you're going next. What if the flop farms are offline, right? Like blown up in a terrorist attack? To blow all of them up, we know how many flop farms Vision has, right? It will take some very determined terrorists ages to take them all down. What I'm trying to say is your hypothetical situation is a bit too hypothetical. You have a good point that I'll totally agree with. If Vision generates all of its flops from one single farm, but that's simply not true. Thank you, Mr. Lin and Dr. Sin, for this very informative session. Let's take a short advertisement break. We'll be right back. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Hi, JD. Good morning. Good afternoon. I need to stop saying good morning. It is not morning time. Well, that's such a crazy, interesting. The news is starting. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna say the inside thoughts out loud. No, that was an accident. Let me out. Okay, so who? Okay, no, this way. Guys, I'm like scared. Oh, did you hear it? The flop core? Yeah, Silencio sent out a mass alert yesterday. Says it's a malfunction. I'm surprised the old piece of junk is working at all. Okay, is there anybody in here? No. Okay, nothing? Okay. Oh, wait, you. Orange Chang is it? Wait, why am I doing this again? Yeah, it's me. Good. Good, she's not. Oh, yes! Okay. Okay, so I have to... Shit. I guess it didn't save. Man, that's a real freaking bummer, dude. Okay, so I have to, so last time we were trying to find out more information, from the consultation area, because, so when you work in either operations, logistics, or consultation or whatever, you, like, there's no reason for you to go up to the other floors. So you don't have access to the other floors. You literally just have access to the parking garage or whatever, and then your floor. That's it. So because Jason is in operations, he doesn't have access to consultation or logistics, right? So with we had to essentially, not blackmail. Blackmail's a strong word. We had to ask for a favor from freaking what's her face, the CIA lady, and for her to give us access to, like, to give us full access to the entire building. Now we have figured out that that there is a group of kids being brought to Vision's flop farm to be put in the, like, in the power whatever, and essentially like they're being trafficked. So there's some child trafficking going on. And you know who's behind it? The freaking CEO of Vision. So we're here to, so now we're playing as Laurent, or not, we're not playing, but like we're taking the place of Lawrence so that we can try and figure out like where these kids are, to try and like stop them from being like brought here and kidnapped and like strung up and whatever. Hi, Drakal, it's so good to see you. Hello. I need you to stop spending your money here. Please. Stop. You have 2 candidates today. The empty seat is yours. Go in when you're ready. Just call the numbers and they will come. Ugh, I hate that I have to do this again, dude. Okay, Miss Situ and 23 are not back yet. We must handle this on our own. Jason, you can only pick one contract candidate. Pay close attention. Find out the one ideal for questioning. How can I tell? 23 said you can press them on the child issue. Do it in a harsh way. See which one is more cooperative. What if they're both cooperative? Flip a coin, maybe? I will stay online for support. Let me see. The first candidate is here. Named Simone Lowe. Barely anything on her profile. It says she deals drugs and has ties with certain gangs. Drug dealer. Yes, a common profession for the Tahi district. If helpers' files are to be trusted, she doesn't use drugs herself. Hey, she's coming. Good luck. I will never stop. I'm gonna need you to stop. Name Simone Lowe. Let's begin. I don't have all day. A hostile beginning. Let's start with self-introduction. I live in a shithole. Handle toxic waste from your farm for a living. Do you like your job? Do I like my job? She sounds like she's taking offense. I don't know. You tell me. Not at all. No one should be doing a shitty job like that. Wait, does it matter whether or not I like my job? Is there any reason you don't want to talk about it? No. That's it? Do you have any other sources of income? I'd rather not answer that. I can feel she's tensing up. Okay. Let's continue. Does your job affect your family in any way? Family? Don't think so. Like your children, aren't you worried they may contact toxic waste? Children? What do you bring that up for? Leave my daughter out of this. Shall I? Oh, damn. I just want to know more about your family. Her eyes are shifty. I may be onto something. My daughter's perfectly healthy. I won't allow anyone or anything to harm her. Yet you sold her division for human experiments. Oh yeah. How old is your child, or do you have multiple children? She's 7. About time for elementary school. There's no such thing as elementary school in the shithole, though. She's staying home? Yeah. You could call it homeschooled. That's the best I can provide. She's born to rot in the shithole just like her mother. People like us, we don't have a choice. Damn. Why did you have a child then? Huh? The hell am I? Why? Yeah, why did I just ask that? It's none of your damn business. Do you know what, lady? You're right. It is none of my damn business. Okay, let's continue to the next question. Where is your child right now? What's that about? I care an awful lot about my child. All these questions about her, they don't have anything to do with my application. It is related. I refuse to answer. Okay. I'm done with questioning. So the session is done? Unless you have anything else to share. Nope. I'll be going, wait for your, what? You better be quick. Okay. I think I went with her last time. She's not very cooperative. Can't decide yet. We have another one coming. Right. Before they call his number, let me go over his profile with you. The next candidate is Sean Chen. His profile is a lot thicker, but most of it is unimportant. He's from the slums, married with a son, no crime record. Working for Visionist as a security guard under the Waste Disposal Division. The salary is not much. He is relying on wife's family for economic support. That changed recently when he divorced. He is now in desperate need of money. Divorced? Who's taking care of the kid? The lawsuit for custody is ongoing. Right now, they are taking turns. I know what you're about to ask. The child was sold to Vision while under Sean Chen's custody. The ex doesn't know a thing about it. Bro, There's no way. There's no way in hell, bro. No. How do you as a parent not know, man? You know what I'm saying? Like that, oh my god. She did report to the police about the child being missing. Given that they are both illegal immigrants, I suppose the police will not investigate. Yeah. Oh, he's here. Hello, sir. My name is Sean Chen. It must be a tough job talking to so many people. Well, with that attitude, I can work with. It's not so bad. Keep up the good work. Let me start with my self-introduction. Truth be told, I work for Vision. Small world. Yeah, right? I recognize Vision's excellence in the industry. That's why I'm applying to work on this farm as a contributor. Please kindly consider my case. Continue with your introduction, please. Okay, sure. About my personal life, there really is nothing to talk about. I live alone these days, used to have a wife, divorced. That's it. Any reason for your divorce? Is that relevant? Yes, sure. We didn't get along. Okay. That's it? Yep. Do you have any children? Yes, a son. Who's taking care of your son now? My ex and I, we take turns. Plus, he's 10 years old, doesn't need a lot of care. Where is he now? You mean at your place or your ex's? My place. He doesn't want to bring up the missing persons case at all. Why do you need this job? Because of money? Is it urgent? I mean the need for money. Not particularly. I'm not getting anything useful. I'm done with questions. Does that mean our session is over? Unless you have anything else to share. Yes, there is. I'd like you to know that you're a nice consultant officer, and I enjoyed the session very much. Thank you. Great. I guess I should make room for the next person. Next, I should expect a notice, right? Yep. I see. Thank you very much. I don't like this guy. Agreed. I don't like this guy. What do you think? Which one? I think Simone. Why? I feel that she cares more about her child. I know what you mean. Alright, Simone Lowe it is. I put the candidate into the contract pool. You and Lawrence may continue with interrogation in the contract room. Roger. We must wait for 23 in Missitu. Are they coming back at all? They will. We can't handle the next steps on our own. We must wait for them. There's nothing else on the agenda for now, Jay. Would you... Oi, you, counter 3. Your sessions are all done. Make room for the next. Move your ass. Wow, you should get out, Jay. Okay, damn, lady, why are you kicking me out so damn fast? Like, I literally just finished. What should we do now? Jay, we need to... there's an incoming call. Let me patch them in. Hello, Jason? Sounds urgent. Yeah? Sorry for this abrupt call. There's something urgent I need your help. Please meet me at the entrance lobby on the ground floor. I have already granted you elevator access. That's it. See you later. He hung up. What the fuck? Go meet him, Jay. Signing won't start in a while, and Miss Situ's still out there. We have time. It's not like I have a choice. Seriously. Literally so, like, my god. I hope you're doing well, Drakal. JD, I hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing well as well. Is that even English? Did I even just use English? I can't believe, I'm not even gonna lie to you, JD, is like, I cannot believe Ramadan's almost over. Like, that's so crazy to me. I feel like it just started. I'm not even joking. It kind of freaks me out. Jason, I'm here. Thank you. I know this is out of the blue, but I need you to come with me. We're meeting with the CEO. You know what's right. What's the meeting about? About what happened yesterday. I have made some progress. He's talking about members of the board sabotaging the cellar. Through the CEO, I have made contact with the directors in favor of shutting down Silencio, although I don't know which directors they are yet. Mr. Yan will see me later today, but then we will find out more. Is that good or bad news? It's an opportunity, although for me, personally, it can go either way. Now I have a chance to pitch my ideas to them in person. If I manage to convince them, I can shut down Silencio with the least damage. So what do you need me for? I asked to bring a colleague along. I've had enough of their sneaky approach going forward. I want to increase transparency. This particular matter, though, is too sensitive for public disclosure. The bottom line is my team should have the right to know. Since the CEO and the director have agreed to let me bring a colleague along, it means they must be in agreement too. Why me, though? Because the others have work to do. Most importantly, I appreciate your objectivity. And you're perceptive, too. You noticed something's wrong with Yale and found out that he's trying to protect Mr. Hsu. And you make good judgments. You realized Kathy could do more working with Jesse and Pax instead of running errands, and fundamentally, you're a good man. When the racking system went awry, you didn't hesitate to pull the lever. An encouraging smile. Not everyone could do that. Considering the nature of the upcoming meeting, I need a trustworthy colleague as witness. Okay, let's go. Mr. Yan is waiting. You guys, I'm scared. Who the heck is this? Shane Yan. Justin, have a seat. I should activate the bug. Don't just stand there, you. Make yourself comfortable, Jason. He knows my name? Sure. Can we start? Who is this? Is this the director? Sure. Sit, Jason, make yourself comfortable. Allow me to introduce... This is Miss Anne... Oof. I'm not even gonna try. Miss Anne, engineering manager of the Red Room Lab. The real engineering manager, huh? I thought we would be meeting with the directors in person. Ha, don't flatter yourself. The board is too busy for something like this. How do you say this? Zhang? Miss Zhang is joining our meeting as the appointed representative of a director. Clearly, he doesn't want to disclose the director's name. Of course. You've earned the attention of the director, Jason. What you did was counterproductive to his plan, but since you proposed to take over, he would like to hear what you proposed since our meeting today. At least I deserve to know his name. Know your place. You're playing with fire, Justin. You haven't been burned yet. Chalk it up to sheer luck. If you keep pushing your luck, though, things could take a nasty turn any moment. Am I clear? I see. Enough prep talk. Can we start now? Sorry, Miss Jing, please start. Tell me what your verdict on the seller of this farm. It's a mess. Can't be salvaged. We must shut it down now. Good. We have common ground to work on. This farm is not contributing any value, the hardware is not reliable, and the revenue is sliding too. It's not safe for the juicers. And that too. Considering everything, this farm is a burden. When you have a burden, you get rid of it, plain and simple. To do that, we must address several issues. First of all, the shortage of flops once Silencio is shut down. Correct. We don't rely on Silencio as much as we used to, but it's still churning out a considerable amount of flops. However, the Red Room has ways to make up for that, even if we shut the farm down right now. That said, it's a non-issue. May I know what your ways are? Because No. The next point. The cost of terminating hundreds of thousands of contracts. I've consulted legal professionals. If we terminate these contracts on the grounds of force majeure, such as facility failure, the compensation will be too high. I see you left no stone unturned. Of course. Costs and damages are all accounted for. Now we just need to establish the necessity of shutting this farm down. The board will make a decision on the fate of this farm soon. This is what we need you for. Give me a detailed report highlighting all existing issues of the seller. They want to present this report at the board meeting. This should be the farm manager's job. Unfortunately, Miss Ye is not available at the moment. Board members are not expecting to see a report. So you want a report, but they're not expecting a report. What are you saying to me? But I can still compose and present one. Correct. I trust you can write a compelling report. A division lead shouldn't present anything to the board, but that can be taken care of. You don't have to exaggerate, just document everything as it is. We both know this farm is beyond saving, it's a fact. Now we need to show this reality to the rest of them. But you know better than anyone else that the screening division has been easing the qualification of juicers, and they're paying them more. How could they have done that? I think it's because I'm asking you, the other guy. Why me? Consider it a test. I wonder what kind of people Mr. Wu works with. I think it's because they're backed by certain members of the board. Oh. Okay. Because they're backed by certain members of the board? Correct. You have smart people, Mr. Wu. I think a lot like Miss Chang. Yan flashed me a smile that's probably more menacing than encouraging. You're correct. Certain members of the board are secretly funding them to create an illusion that this farm can still sustain itself. I'm not gonna say nothing. Listen, Mr. Wu. This farm is no longer sustainable. Juicers will keep coming if we keep it running. Better shut it down before it implodes. I need to have a talk with the screening team, as you said. Vision competes with technological advancement. We have come this far because we value technological talent. We let them take leadership. The screening division and directors behind them tend to make things unnecessarily complicated. Don't let them distract you. Acting lead of ops. Acting lead. Not very nice title, is it? Work with Miss Zhang and we can make you permanent lead or even the farm manager. This farm can be yours if you manage to complete the report within today. And when it's shut down, you will have a matching position elsewhere. Within today? Don't tell me you can't. If so, this meeting is a complete waste of time. I need time to collect the data. I'm giving you a whole day for it. Do you still think you have enough time to consult the screening team? We value talents, Mr. Yu. From this brief meeting, I can already tell you're a smart man. Think carefully. This offer won't stand forever. I have one demand. You're not in a position to... Let him speak. For every contract terminated due to farm closure, we pay them the maximum amount allowed by the terms. You're talking about a lot of money. Not so much, comparing it against the cost of keeping Silencio running. You're not our only card, Mr. Wu. We don't have to do things this way. I am your best card. You have other alternatives, but not necessarily better. I said we value talents. Okay, I can arrange that. Thank you. That seals our deal. I'm looking forward to your report. Finish it and submit it within today, or else there will be no deal. I have work in the lab, Mr. Yan. It was nice meeting you. Oh, don't let me keep you. There's a direct elevator to the helipad. That was the plan. Aren't you going? I'd like to have a few more words with them. Suit yourself. What the fuck? What the hell, dude? Wow, dude. Okay, that was a lot of information. Hi, Hexen. It's good to see you. Hello. Okay, so because we haven't played in a while, let me like break down what just happened. So Shane, the dude that was sitting next to me, he is all for he wants to be the operations lead, like head dude, right? But the problem is nobody treats him like that. And he's not really like operations lead manager. Like he's not that type, even though he wants to be. Like he's one of those like really shitty managers that like will do anything to get what they want, um and will like shit on their employees for it, right? um but then we'll come back later, just like we saw, and will like praise you and be like, oh my god, you've done this and you've done that, blah blah blah, like to get their way, right? And um and Shane wants the farm closed, um because he knows that like we're not making enough. I can't remember what. Hold on. Do I know why? Hold on. Um, I can't remember if it's because like we were bleeding money. Yeah, I think I really think it's because the like we're bleeding money. The company is, but like no one is like nobody wants to see it because they want to keep it open for as long as possible because of money, you know? Um and also he worked with the other guy that uh that placed the charge underneath the cellar. So like think of the like generator for or like the mainframe power and the backup power, kind of like a big batteries, right? So like you have like one big battery and then another and then another. So he like there's like one guy that went down into the battery area, and we're talking like miles below ground, y'all. And he put charges there to essentially bring the building down. And his reasoning is because they're like the company and the rules and like how they're treating these people is not fair, and they're essentially killing them. So a lot of the employees are just now starting to click on and notice, oh, this company doesn't give a shit about anybody. All they really give a shit about is their bottom line, right? Is just making money. They don't care if they're killing these people. They don't care, about keeping the environment a certain way, blah blah blah, right? And he was just sick of it. Um and so he blew up essentially like a tiny generator compared to like what they are running on, right? Um and I think at that point that's when Shane was like, yo, we've got to do something about this because this is not working. Like what we're doing right now, like the rules that we have going on right now is not working. Um I don't know. I'm just really worried um that they're gonna do all this shit, and what's gonna end up happening is that they're gonna like kill everybody. Like it's gonna end up just like in like a mass murder. Let me make this clear, Justin. Sorry, his name's Justin, not Shane. Sorry. I don't care if this farm stays or goes. Either way is fine, as long as we can break the status quo. Silencio is my worst performing asset, if it can still be called an asset. You have a chance to end it all. Don't let it go to waste. You'd be doing everyone a favor, including our contributors. I know that. Good. And you, Jason? Ugh. I have one question. What's the relationship between you and Miss Frances Chang? Don't tell him. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, what's happening? Ah, sorry, I suppose this feels irrelevant. I was just intrigued that you said something that Miss Chang would have said. Are you close to her? Jay, just tell him I asked you to check on Miss Ye. She asked me to check on Miss Ye. That does sound like her style. She's proactive and thorough, often pointing out the root cause before an issue fully festers. I guess she must have found out Miss Ye was stealing company secrets. Good. I have one more question. Are you aware that the Flop Farm core of Silencio was infiltrated yesterday? I heard about it. There were IIB agents everywhere. Hopefully they're not disrupting your daily workflow. What about you, Mr. Dai? I mean, I heard about it too. I thought so. Miss Yuna Su is in charge of investigating, and she had a meeting with you earlier today. The meeting was about the Flop core, wasn't it? No? Oh, what else could it be? She asked me some questions but didn't tell me what it was about? Yeah. I see she does that a lot. But as far as I know, she seldom does field work, unless there's a very good reason. How much does he? And I heard she employs unorthodox approaches in her investigation, such as threats and coercion. Hopefully she didn't do that to you. She didn't. Good to know. Alright, I've said it all. Don't fail us, manager-to-be. I won't. What the fuck? Phew! That ended better than I expected. How much does Yan know? Is he already suspecting me? I can't stay here much longer. They could catch me at any minute. What did you make of it, Jason? About their proposal? I mean, what do you think? I'm trying to find a way to get through it. Trying to get blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to find a way to get through to Wayne. If we can get screening on our side, the whole situation will be a lot easier to navigate. But like she said, we don't have that much time. Now is the time to choose between pragmatism and idealism. What does this have to deal with? Wayne firmly believes this farm could help more people. It's just wishful thinking. He doesn't understand the technical difficulties and refuses to listen to the professionals. We are the professionals and we make practical decisions. You could say Wayne is a different kind of professional, but his profession doesn't count in this matter. We're dealing with real life, not the imaginative, perfect world. If given unlimited time, maybe I could convince him bit by bit. The truth is that we have mere hours to write this report. Time is not on our side. I must take action by brute force if necessary. I will inform Wayne of this. He has the right to know. I agree. Thank you. Now I must inform the entire ops staff. For the report, we have to handle it on our own. Why don't we ask the team for help? The team is taking the day off. Between you and me, we must somehow figure out a way to get it done. Let's go to the office. Bro. Here's the thing. Is if we know that, like, I know that if you don't have a lot of money, you're going to resort to things that are horrendous for you. I know this. But at the same time, like, the people that come here need the money and they send it to their family. But the company is not making it safe. Does that make sense? So, like, while the people that come here have good intentions, the company doesn't have good intentions. So I really cannot decide if I want to shut it down or keep it up. I'm gonna be so honest. Justin Wu. Wayne, you found out. I knew you want to destroy this farm. You still don't get it. This farm has been destroying itself for a long time. Listen to me for just once, please. Don't do it. You have no idea what the consequences are. You should know the consequences if I don't do it. Damn. You're ruining everyone's hard work. Wrong. I'm freeing everyone from this ticking bomb. Why the hell can't you just listen for once? I could say the same to you. I know you're frustrated, Wayne. You really believe you're on the right path. Face it, man. Believe doesn't count. Reality is what it is. The reality of Silencio is that its retirement is overdue. Enough. What? I said enough! I've had enough of this bullshit. Calm down, Wayne. I'm done listening. You've been repeating this arrogant crap over and over and over again. Every single time. The same thing. Yapping and yapping and yapping. You never cared about my thoughts and difficulties. Why are you so afraid to listen? Why keep drowning me out? Where the fuck did he go? He like disappeared. I'm afraid you're wrong. I have been listening. I have been listening all this time. It's just that we're not equal. Whoa. That... I have been listening. It's just that we are not equal. Wow. Wow, bro. You have not worked in the cellar, and you don't have the technological know-how to understand our issues. That crap again. I know you have spent time and effort trying to tackle the problem in your own way, but at the end of the day, good intentions must give way to practicality, right? I do admit that I have been putting my own opinions before yours, but that is well justified, I believe, because on this subject I do have more knowledge. Sometimes you need to listen, my friend. I'm not here for debate. I'm warning you of grave consequences. Stop before it's too late, Justin. Calm down. Don't make a scene in public. I don't fucking care. Do you have any idea how many people depend on this farm as their last income? Do you know how many within this farm will be left jobless? The whole screening team. I see. This is your concern. You feel guilty that your people will lose their jobs since Silencio is shutting down. I am not. You just don't want to be the bad guy. For that, you're willing to do anything. It's not like... Stop. You're only provoking me, right? What? Oh, sorry. Stop. You're only proving me right. You don't know shit. You don't feel the thing because you've never been a division lead. You're not held responsible for your people. All your talk about knowledge and technology is an excuse to hide your ignorance. So I think what's happening is the reason they keep going, like they keep like coming in and out of frame or whatever, is because I don't know, like it's kind of giving like inner thoughts and outer thoughts kind of vibe, whereas like finally Wayne is like giving what's his face the freaking business, and he's not, it's not like he's not listening to rationale thoughts, but it's just like the kettle is boiling over, you know? But I have no idea. I know you're frustrated, Wayne. I know you're a good man, a capable man. But what we're dealing with, even you must agree, it's not about what we want. I have important work to do and not enough time to do it. If you like, we can continue this conversation another day. Goodbye. It makes me really sad because I know because I can see like both sides of this coin, right? Like Wayne just wants to Wayne wants to give people opportunity and like and keep them employed, or that's just a freaking what the hell, that was just a bug. What? Okay, well, I guess what? I have no idea what just happened. That was, bro, what is happening? Yeah, how are you feeling? Not good. Wayne was my, what is happening? Wayne is my best friend, or so I believed. I always thought we could get back to the good old days. Once this farm closure blows over. Bro, what is happening? Why is it being like this? Uh... Characters... Uh... Flashing in and out. I don't know. Maybe there's something in like the discussion, maybe? I don't know. Um mm, okay. I have no idea what's happening. I'm gonna try something really quick. Options. But now, I believe you still will be friends. Probably. I can tell he doesn't mean it. None of that matters now. Top priority is to make sure Silencio is shut down for good. As long as we follow the path, it shouldn't be a problem. Wayne said he's gonna stop you. Impossible. The director definitely wants to shut down the farm. The report he asked for is more likely a test. A test to find out how capable I am. Leave the rest to me. Let's go. Bro, what is happening? Oh. Did you get the update? Update about what? The repair of the cellar is smoother than expected. It's almost back in working order again. And soon after that, permanently shut down. It won't be that quick. Closing this farm takes about 5 to 8 years. What I really want to say is this cellar elevator won't shake again. Fantastic news. Yeah. Jason. Honestly, I was hoping to talk them into shutting down the farm in a less disruptive way. Much to my surprise, they had everything planned out and even offered to let me lead the process. Isn't that good news? It's a lot of pressure for me. Now I have the power to dispose of the screening division. What will you do? This is what I think. Once farm closure is authorized, I'm given the authority. I'll start to dismantle the screening division. Why? Because the first thing we need to do is just make sure that we stop taking in new juicers. In that case, there's no need for the screening division anymore. Can't you assign them other jobs? That's the plan. I will keep about 2/3 of the screening staff, form them into a new division dedicated to handling contract termination. I need them to ensure juicers' benefits and welfare in the process. Will you keep Wayne? I'd like to, although it's ultimately up to him. And you have seen what he's like. I know you're worried about the screening team. I don't want to see them jobless either. I will try everything I can to send them to other vision farms. There's no guarantee, though. There will be people left out in the cold. They will blame me for what I am... For that, I'm mentally prepared. He's showing a sign that I've never seen before. How many? 7 minutes ago. God. I know what I'm doing will hurt many. But on the other hand, if I don't do it, I will hurt more. Doing the right thing comes with consequences. It's the necessary evil, or so I believe. Do you agree, Jason? You should ask yourself. Yeah. After this saves, I'm gonna close the game down and then come back. I shouldn't have asked you, Jason. Sorry. Maybe I'm just trying to offload my guilt onto someone who happens to be nearby. I've always wanted to do this. Now that it's done, all I feel is fear. To fear is human. You mean I don't need to worry about it? Do you? Here we are, let's go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm just gonna go back. Because I have no idea what the hell is going on with the game, dude. What? Bro, what is happening? Something's like really wrong with the game. Yeah, alright, we're gonna have to like end task because like it's like really messing up. That was so odd, man. Like half half of the time they weren't even there. That was so weird. Um There's like nothing on the what? There's like nothing on Google. This is so annoying. Bro, Google is such a freaking piece of shit now. Bro, why do I even bother? Okay, we're gonna try and load the game back up because I have no idea what is happening. I didn't mean to exit, frick. Oh, that was an accident. Sorry. I know it's quiet. I know the voices are so loud in your brain. It'll be okay. It will be fine. We're almost there. It's gonna happen. Okay, okay, wait, so we're on day four of 3. Okay, so beneath us, day 4, bug. Character flickering. I don't know, is that what it would be called? Like, character flickering? I don't freaking know, man. I don't know. I don't know. This is stupid. Okay. So what if we hit continue? Hexen, what are you up to? What are you doing today? Or what have you done? Why is everyone here? What? Justin! Pax, but quickly, they're all waiting for you. Oh, I'm using your office. Need that computer to run a few tasks. Sorry. Been waiting for you for a while. What's going on, Jess? Yesterday, I said there's not much we can do, but in fact, we can do something for the cellar repair. I asked who's interested in giving me a hand. Here we are. Everyone came, but they won't be paid. We all know that. Now that you sent that message, I reassigned their priorities. That means means we're already working on the data needed for your report. But I need a lot of data about pretty much everything. Do you know where to start? Trust the team you built, Justin. I just gave them vague direction and they figured out what to do. This baby will earn you a promotion all the way to the manager's office. I'm not done yet. We know very well what farm closure means for the team. Still, you have our full support. Yeah, we believe this is the right thing to do. We all believe in you, Justin. Guys. Now. Here comes the tears. Camera, light, action. Guys, stop it. Cut. Let's go again. Tank 2, Scene 1, Justin Wu's Grateful Tears. Meh. That was close. Told you it wouldn't work. Now you owe me $500, Pax. Come on, I saw tears in his eyes. Doesn't count if it doesn't fall. Damn. I love you guys. No way, now he's laughing. Okay, everyone. Now seriously. The show is yours. Give the orders, boss. Team A and B continue collecting and compiling data. Team C process compiling data, or compiled data, following the quarterly report format. Hardware, software, logistics, and cellar repair. Shall I keep a note of all issues and malfunctions? Please do. This is our make or break moment, guys. We have been dealing with way too many things that are not supposed to be our responsibility. Keeping Silencios running is one giant mistake. Now we have a chance to correct it. This time we will fix it once and for all. We won't allow tragedies to repeat themselves. This man-eating monster, Silencio, will be put to rest. Let's start. Come here, Jason. I have a special task for you. Can we talk about it here? I'd rather do it in private. What secret mission would that be? You will know soon enough. Come with me, Jason. Sorry for taking up more of your time. What's up? I need you to get Kathy on our side. We need her help. Help with what? To make a report as compelling as can be, I need the data. I need data from the screening division. Of course, Wayne won't give me anything. Now I need someone within screening to get what I need. You're asking her to betray her colleagues. That's one way of putting it. Although I'd rather not see it that way. We're working towards the greater good. This is above loyalty and betrayal. I need screening data for the aftermath plan. As part of the closure process, we need to unrack juicers in waves ahead of contract terms. To plan further compensation and medical assistance, we need crucial data from screening. This section is critical if we want the directors to actually buy our report. Because you want to make sure that every juicer is treated fairly. Yes. I need to make a plan that ensures juicer benefits without sending the overall cost through the roof. But won't the juicers fight us for as much payout as possible? They will. This will be a tough challenge. We need the complete data on personnel, profiles, contract terms, pre-racking, physical metrics, and so on and so forth. Kathy once told me she manages the screening database. That means she has access to everything that we need. Now I need you to convince her to work with us. Why don't you just ask her yourself? I don't have the time for that. Of the entire ops team, you're the only one who's relatively welcomed in the screening office. What about Jessie? Her personality is not very compatible with the task. She's kind of the opposite of diplomatic. Well said. Plus, I have more important work for her. The aftermath plan will make our report more convincing, but that's not a fundamental goal. The bottom line is that we must ensure every juicer is treated properly and fairly. Can I leave this to you? I have some questions. Ask away. You seriously believe Silencio is beyond fixing? Technically, there is hope, although that will require an impossibly large budget that we will never get. What if we ask the director for it? He has no reason to approve. All that director cares about is the balance sheet. Fixing Silencio requires investments that will never see any real return. It doesn't mean any sense from his perspective. Is it really okay to ask Kathy to betray her team? This is above loyalty or betrayal. This is betrayal no matter how you slice it. Let me reiterate, I don't see it that way. Of course, everyone is entitled to their own judgments. Ultimately, it depends on Kathy. I'm hoping to convince her with reason. Just provide her with the whole background and tell her that I respect her decision. Respect her own decision? Yes, this part is critical, don't forget it. Kathy is sensitive. The last thing I want is to coerce her into cooperation with peer pressure. I am counting on you. Any other questions? Nope. Good. Kathy should be in the screening office. Maybe take her somewhere with more privacy? Oh, it's not that urgent. Feel free to take your time. Let me know when it's done. Bro. Your zone is fixed? Yeah, pretty much. Why is it always us? I mean, we're always doing the cleanup. Cleaning up after screening, right. If everything goes to plan, we don't have to tolerate them much longer. Yeah, we've got to just win this battle. It does make me really sad that we're gonna have to do this. Hey Jason, excuse me for a while, we'll be back soon. Restroom break? No. Just in case, I'll grant you access to all the floors before I go. That's it, catch up with you later, bye. Bye. It makes me sad that, like, I'm gonna have to ask Kathy, because Kathy is very, yeah, she's very sensitive. And like, I'm not saying that to like downplay her or anything like that. She is just a really sensitive being. And she values her peers' opinions a lot. And she wants to feel useful, and she wants to like she wants to be helpful. And I have a feeling that she's not gonna take what we have to ask very well. Okay. Jason. He's calmed down a little bit, although the spirit seems to be even lower. How are you feeling? Not good. Can I help you? Just checking on you. You know the consequences of what Just is doing, don't you? Depends on your perspective. You make it sound as if it's up to debate. If you think about it with some empathy, this is absolutely terrible. You're brainwashed by ops like in a day. I've had enough. He's getting angry again. Listen, I have a solution to keep the cellar running without killing people. Why didn't you say so? I did many times. Jason didn't take my proposal seriously. Never mind, I'm giving up. I should have taken his approach. To hell with cooperation. Just wrestle for control at all costs makes things a lot easier. Now I'm seriously thinking about how to ruin this deal between Justin and his director. Since that didn't work, I'm gonna try the opposite. Be irrational, be selfish, be a jerk. I can see the truth. No matter what I do, Silencio cannot be saved. Fucking great. Bye. Bye. He's really beaten up, but really he can't do anything about it. That makes me so sad. Because even like, so like even at like towards the beginning of the game, beginning and mid, Wayne has been nothing but like optimistic and helpful and just like this massive big fat ray of sunshine, right? And like he is definitely an out of the box thinker kind of guy. Thinks of like the weird solutions, right? Um he's 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 an idealist, like he's an ideas man. And I love that about Wayne. Um he has some like practicality that he like brings as well, but he is like he tries to see the glass is half full at all times, right? Whereas I always forget his freaking name, dude. Justin? Yeah, Justin. Whereas Justin sees the glass half empty. Like he is very, very like real worldy, like this is the cold hard facts and like there's no way around it. And it makes me really freaking sad because I know that if like both of them just like put their heads together, they would think of a solution to this issue. But because they're like so on, like they're like digging their heels into the sand so hard that they're not willing to see or listen to each other. Oh, Kathy's this way. Whoops. Jason? No, Jason, what's up? Sorry, I was in QQ mode just now. No worries. Jaster is a good name anyway. He's looking a bit grim. Did Justin send you? Yes, I see. Shall we find a quiet corner then? You know what I'm about to say? More or less. Let's go to the break room. Jaster? What are you doing here? Nothing, just checking on you guys. Let's go, Jason. I'm nervous, man. Because both Wayne and Justin are right. Like, I think that's like what's so hard is that like I can see both sides of the coin. Like Silencio is a horrendous program, and this Flop Farms are horrendous companies. But at the same time, like I understand that like using that like getting rid of a job or like a massive company like this is going to put a lot of people out of work, and it's essentially going to leave them homeless. And I know Wayne is just trying to like protect people, and I know Justin is just trying to like essentially stop the bullshit. They really both are coming at this with like not necessarily different views, but just different outcomes, I guess. Wayne wants people to keep their jobs, and hopefully fix Silencio, fix this building, fix everything about it. But at the same time, Justin is like, we can't fix everything about it because like it's not working. Silencio is not working. Like, it's, yeah. This is a good place. She looks all tensed up. How are you feeling? Me? I'm feeling all right. Let me guess. Justin wants me to give him screening data. How did you know? He mentioned once that if one day he's in the position to shut down Silencio, he'd need data from screening. He said he'd ask you for it? No, he didn't. Not specifically. But he only had this conversation with me, right? Others couldn't do it. I don't think I should give him the data. Morale is horribly low in the office right now. If I do that. Do what? QQ. What's up, Kathy? You look like you're about to cry. What did you say to her, Jason? He's confronting me. I can't tell him the truth. I can't tell you? No, you must tell me. What are you forcing her to do? QQ! Step aside, Kathy. I will get an answer from him today. Why should I step aside? I'm involved. I have to say. Jason, I'm gonna tell QQ what you asked for. Can I? I need his opinion. Bruh. I don't know. Okay, alright, your call, bro. Justin wants me to give him screening data. Jason is here to deliver the message. What? Why would Kathy help ops? What do you want this data for? Once farm closure is in motion, we need complete data of all juicers to handle their contracts. Or that's classified. Oh my god. So many moral decisions right now, and it's hurting me. I'm gonna say once farm closure is in motion. Compensation for terminating contracts early? Yes. What do you think? I think they should go fuck themselves. QQ. Them, you mean ops? Who else? And you too. Jason, I can't believe you forced Kathy. I was just passing a message. You know how she idolizes Justin. What the fuck? Sorry, there was like something like on my hand was freaking me out. What you did is essentially forcing her to backstab us. You know damn well what you're doing. You're using her. I respect Kathy's choices, man. After you mess up her head, please QQ, Jason is not using me. He's just stand aside and calm down for a while, Kathy. I'm a what? You're a goddamn Quentin Q. Let me speak. Okay, goddamn. Okay, Kathy, go off, girl. Shit, snaps. Okay. I never thought Kathy had so much force in her. I know you want to help me, but I don't want this. I need your opinion to help me make a decision. Don't make it for me. Sorry. Uh-huh. What are you sorry for? I was too loud. Don't worry about that. I should apologize. I didn't mean to. I know. You were blinded by anger. Where is this going, Jason? I can't just hand the data over to Justin, not without Wayne's approval. But he won't approve. Yes. You know that if I hand over the data without approval, I would be essentially backstabbing the entire screening team. Yeah, you're right. Good. She's adamant. There's one reason why I even consider doing it. I want Justin's promise to protect the screening team's interest. That snob won't agree. He said he will try to make arrangements for the screening team. Try to is not good enough. I need promise. We can't tell if he's really trying. We all know farm closure is not inevitable. Morale is devastated. So I'm thinking if we can't stop it, maybe we can make the most of it. Did Justin ever talk about it? About the fate of screening post-closure? Okay, wait. He will keep a part of screening team for a special task force, or he will try his best to make arrangements for the members of the first one. To terminate contracts, I guess. How big a part is it? He said about 2/3. 2/3. Meaning 1/3 of us will be jobless. I feel like, listen. I feel like if I'm literally asking Kathy to, backstab her whole team and her boss, Wayne. And I feel like if I don't tell them the truth, then it's going to make it worse in the end. I don't know, like. So what do they want to do about the jobless part? Just kick him out? He's gonna find openings at other Vision farms. Really? Why should we believe him? I believe he means it. You're either lying with a straight face or incredibly stupid. QQ, stop it. Okay, Jason, now that Justin has a plan for the screening team, I will give him the data. But he also said he may not be able to get a job for everyone. I understand. Of course, it can't be that perfect. Kathy, don't tell me you're serious. Feel free to tell Wayne. I will tell him myself after I hand over the data. But why? Farm closure is inevitable. The best we can do is minimize the damage. Duking it out with ops now will only make things worse. Think about it, QQ. I see. I know what you mean. I wasn't thinking straight, you're right. If we fight ops to the end, contributors will take the most of the damage. Apologize to Dacian, he did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. He's forcing himself to say it. That doesn't count. Huh? You didn't mean it. What else do you want? A genuine apology to Jason. Sorry, I just can't. You said we're still friends even if I ended up going to ops. I want to see you as a friend. Somehow I just can't. Why is this happening? First Jason, now Kathy. Why are you all siding with ops? I never chose a side. You choose to work with ops, that's your side. Choosing to work for them doesn't mean that I agree with everything that they say. Yes, maybe not everything. You agree with them on farm closure, that's what really counts. From the beginning, they've been telling us over and over that shutting down Silencio is the only solution. Keep talking to them about the consequences, but they don't listen. Plus, is it really the only solution? Can't we just give the seller a complete fix and keep the farm running? Jason says that would require an impossible figure of funding. Impossible to him. Maybe someone else can get the money. Someone else like who? Like Wayne. Maybe he could. Don't you just write Wayne off? He's been working on it for ages. He knows ops needs funding to fix the cellar, but Justin just won't talk to him. Wait, for real? They never talked about it? As far as I know, Justin actively refuses to talk. Every time Wayne comes up with a potential solution, he turns it down without listening. I know you think I'm biased, but even you two must admit that Justin is as stubborn as a mule. Trust me, he's the one that refused to talk. You're right about Justin. And at this stage, it's too late. Hi, Minty. No, you're the solution. I just can't deal with how fast this is happening. We tried so hard to make Silencio better, but everything failed. No, I can't accept reality as it is. Same, babe. Same. I know you have done nothing wrong, Jason. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I know how you feel. Is this really the end of it? Afraid so. We really can't do anything about it? Yeah. It's the only way to stop the damage caused by the seller. By kicking tens of thousands out without a job. By sending out all those contributors back home. They will be paid, but not as much as finishing the contract terms, most likely. It's the necessary evil, Justin would say. He did, in fact, say that. Easier said than done. He's under a it's not an easy decision for him. Necessary evil is still evil. Acknowledging it means he is aware that what he does, some of it, is bad. He knew people will hate him for it, but still went forward. It's not that he doesn't care. He weighed all the possibilities and decided to choose the lesser of two evils. He is not proud of this decision. If you both believe he's a good guy, suit yourselves. Cute. I don't know him, okay? Don't force me to fall in love with him. You're right, I'm sorry. Now I believe he's not a selfish snob because you two told me he's not. I believe you. But even if I do believe Justin Wu is a living god, I'd still say farm closer is a shitty idea. QQ. I'm off to get my soda, 3 of them. Need at least 3 for this shitty day. Understandable. Minty, what are you doing? Hello, I miss you. I hope you're feeling better. I remember you said that you were sick. I've been lurking in your stream sometimes. Just chilling and hanging out. I hope you're doing okay. I miss you. He didn't take the message well. The others at screening will only do worse. Yeah. Sometimes I think he's unreasonable too. Are you really handing the data to Jason or Justin? I will send the data to Justin. That will complete your mission. He said he doesn't want to force you. Are you sure? Did he say that? Yes, he said that he respects whatever you decide. I see. You may go now, Jason. What about you? I want to stay for a while. Something wrong? Jason, I don't think Justin is a bad man. But sometimes he hurts people really bad. He always talks about being reasonable, respecting your opinions. At the end of the day, he doesn't really care. If you know him well enough, you'd know his brain is still wired that way. Still, being treated like that doesn't feel good. Like how you feel right now. Yeah. He knows me too well, knows I'd choose to help him, making myself a public enemy. He knows I will give him the data even before asking. He knows this will hurt you. How would you like him to handle it? That question caught her by surprise. I wish he could say sorry. Sorry for putting me in such a difficult position. Then I'll tell him, it's alright, you're only doing the right thing, it's not your fault. That's about it. She sounds almost apologetic herself. Do what has to be done and break things if it can't be helped. I guess that's what Justin thinks this whole time. This is why I never applied to transfer to ops. Everyone at screening is nice, we care for each other. It's a heartwarming place because Wayne is a heartwarming leader. I can imagine how sad Wayne must be right now. He's been trying so hard to make Justin listen. C'est la vie, I guess. Bad things happen. Sorry for boring you out. No, I'm glad you shared that with me. Thank you. You're a nice guy, you know that. Screening is a better fit for you, really. Now it's too late to win you over. The farm itself will be gone soon. With that off my mind, I'm feeling a bit better, although a bit more alone time wouldn't hurt. I'll go back to the office later. See you, Jason. Bye. Hey, Kathy, do you think Wayne is okay? Wayne. He's equal parts angry and sad. We don't know how to make him feel better. He just left, said he needed a break. Are you worried about him? Yeah. I see. I know it's not specifically anyone's fault, but this is truly a shame. I can't do anything about it, though. Just leave it be. Bye, Jason. Yeah, bye. Oh, this makes me so sad. I'm getting better. The cough is finally settled. Oh my god, finally. Bro, the coughs are the worst, man. They linger so long. I don't know why they linger so long. It's so infuriating because, like, you just want to talk, but you freaking can't because all your body wants to do is freaking cough. Today was, like, the first, like, cold, chilly day, and I am so freaking happy. Oh my god, I'm so happy. It was cold last night, y'all. I was freezing my freaking little titties off. Oh my god. I got my little blanket out. I was chilling. Ooh, I was cozy, a little wrapped in like a burrito. I was so happy. I was so happy. Oh man, I was so happy. Jay, how are you doing? Any updates while I was gone? I've had some stressful talks. Wow. Will any of it affect our operation? No. Good. I left for a while. 23 asked me to do some preparations. What preparation? Turning on a few devices. Hold on. Justin Wu from Ops is calling you. Let me patch him in. Jason, how's it going? It's done. Great. I'll wait for her data then. Well done. You've helped out a lot. Is there anything that I should know? I'll work on the report if not. Are you aware that you're using Kathy? What do you mean? You forced a request that she couldn't possibly refuse upon her. I asked for her consent. She could have said no if she wanted to. Still, you put her in a very difficult position. She has to act against the collective will of her colleagues, yes, but she has to betray her colleagues. Let me remind you again, that depends on your perspective. From her perspective, this is betrayal. Okay, I accept that. Still, she made her own decision. I shall not be responsible for it. Ooh. I didn't say you're responsible. You lost me then. I don't know how it could have been done in any other way. Tell Kathy that you're sorry for putting her in a difficult position. I don't understand. How does that matter? So that she knows that you care about her feelings, that you're not using her. I never wanted to... I see. Thank you for pointing it out. I haven't realized. Empathy is not my strong suit. No shit, Justin. Okay. This whole game, like, listen, this whole game, Justin has been using Kathy's empathy against her. Like, Kathy, like, not like, I wouldn't say idolizes, but she looks up to him so much because, like, he, like, in Kathy's mind, like, Justin is, like, a great leader, and he, like, the way he leads is how she would ultimately want to lead, you know, if she had her own division. And I do think, I think in a couple episodes ago, like, Kathy did say that, like, she has fallen in love with Justin. But Justin will never pay her no freaking mind because he's all about work, 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 and will never take into consideration Kathy's feelings. And of course, what does Kathy want? Justin to take her fucking feelings into consideration. It makes me so sad that this whole freaking game, Kathy has just been trying to tell Justin her freaking feelings, but she can't because this motherfucker has no empathy. I hate this man. But fuck, he has a good fucking point about Silencio being shut down. I will contact her, that much I promise. He sounds a bit disappointed himself. Good! Good, be disappointed. Fucking... Jason, I've tried my utmost best to handle the situation. Maybe you could do more. Maybe. Anything else I should know? Nothing, just focus on the report. I will. Once I receive Kathy's data, I need time to analyze it. Oh, I've made an appointment with the CEO. We're meeting up at the entrance lobby. There's quite some time before the meeting, but you can wait for me there. That's it for now. See you later. He hung up. Wow, Jay. Since when did you become a master therapist? I live and learn. I see that you have changed a lot over the course of just a few days. Oh, he did say that there's some time before meeting with Yan. What's up? Nothing. I'm just checking on your schedule in case there's any conflict with contract signing. So far, everything looks fine. No worries. Now you have some free time. If there's nothing else to do, go wait for Yan at the first floor lobby. I'm really upset, you guys. I'm really upset. Wait, wrong way. Wrong way. Whoops. I really, really want to go find Wayne. Okay, so Wayne is not here. I really thought that he would have... Rooftop? You think Wayne would be on the rooftop? Maybe? Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Answer my question first. I'm looking for Wayne. I knew it. I don't think he wants to talk to anyone. Are you sure? Honestly, I think he really needs some alone time. I need to see him, please. You know what? I kind of want to have a talk with him too. I know I'm not in the right mood though. Forcing a conversation right now could make things even worse. Thank you for solving my problem. He's outside. Go find him if you really think it's a good idea. And J-Sturt. If you can't make the situation better, don't make it any worse, please. I won't. Yeah, bye. Nope. This way. Jason, you managed to find me. Am I interrupting? Sort of. Shall I leave you be? Come over here. Now that you found me, let's talk. I can't see his face from this angle. Don't worry, I've calmed down. The breeze up here helps a lot to clear my head. I'm not angry anymore, I'm just tired. I must apologize. Back then, when I was... Back then, when I saw you in the corridor, I was not nice. Really sorry about that, I mean it. Don't worry about it. Thank you. What do you think I should do, Jason? I'm so lost. Don't you have any plan? I said I'm so lost. You won't make a good therapist, Jason. Ugh, somehow I just can't stop. This defeat is occupying my whole mind. How did it end up like this? I mean, I've had a plan all along. In my plan, we can fix the cellar, and there's no need to shut down Silencio. Did you talk about it with Justin? I mean, seriously talk about it? Of course I did. Now, know pretty well what he's like. You tell me, is he the kind that listens? Just brush Wayne's plan off and call it ignorant, immature, or something. You know what? We don't need to fix the entire cellar, since the objective is to just make the cellar safe. Better planning and rotation should do the trick. The cellar is not running at full capacity, meaning we can move racks around. Move all contributors out to the most damaged... What? Move all contributors out of the most damaged zones and bring the local systems offline for repair and maintenance. Okay, I did not read that properly at all. Naturally, that will reduce Silencio's efficiency, not by much, but enough to leave a visible dent on the annual profit. We just need to talk to leadership into accepting it. That way, we can make everyone happy. Why wouldn't they accept it if there's a visible... Justin doesn't agree with it? He thought I was just inventing things on the fly to stop him. He doesn't believe my plan had any chance. The reason being, according to him, the leadership couldn't possibly accept a plan with less profit. The issue is, he is not seeing the big picture. When we talk about leadership, we're talking about the board of directors. The board, in turn, means a group of people. You think there's different factions within the board? Exactly. We know at least one director is backing Justin. Meanwhile, there should be directors on our side. But isn't Silencio suffering a sustained loss of profit? True, but Vision as a corporation wants more than just money. For example, political power. As a flop farm, Silencio is pretty much doomed, outdated technology, low efficiency. But on the other hand, it's huge. The largest of all flop farms under Vision. If we see it as a welfare facility, it could hold a considerable portion of the unemployed population. You think some directors are interested in doing the welfare charity? Not charity itself, think about it. We can gain from this What? Not charity itself. Think about what we can gain from this charity business. Vision's growth has hit a bottleneck. To go any further, we would need favorable policies from the government. Now you see, at this particular stage, Vision needs political influence more than money. By keeping Silencio running, we show the government that we can help them curb unemployment. Then we're talking about public relationship, about votes, about real power. The government will be grateful if Vision can help them. I see. Better still, for Vision, the cost isn't very high. Silencio's not exactly a moneymaker, but self-sufficiency isn't a problem. Here comes the important part. Justin keeps complaining about budgets, right? If they lower the expectations from making a profit to breaking even, getting the necessary budget from the board isn't that hard. Why do you think there will be any directors on our side? I can't disclose too much. Let's just say I have solid proof. What do you mean? What do you mean? There's a pro-Silencio faction in the board, and they have been pulling strings in this farm too. All they need is an agent to make things happen, and I can be that agent. He's quite confident. I guess his plan really has a chance. You told all of this to Justin, and he dismissed the whole idea. He called me delusional and said I was just desperate to keep Silencio running. Then he left. There was no discussion. In his logic, I and my plan were not worth his cost of communication. It's all irrelevant now. Justin has won. We're out of time. Hey, it feels great to share my secret plan with someone. Now I feel I'm not entirely worthless. Should go now, Jason. I could use a bit more alone time. I'm glad you chose ops over screening. Wouldn't want you losing the job just when you got it. See you later. Wayne, you need to know, you must talk this over with Justin one last time. Hell no, I've had enough of him. Really, so tired of it. You have no idea how much willpower it takes to just stay around him. He's so self-righteous, arrogant bastard with toxic aura. Plus, why would he listen to me when he's winning both the battle and the war? Justin is under enormous pressure. He doesn't enjoy this victory. My question stands, why would he listen to me? Now he's open to fresh ideas. Why is that? He's been talking about pressure all the time. What's new now? He's now facing the real consequence of farm closure for the first time. That's true. That's true. That's true because this whole game, Justin has like had this not dream, but like he's always been kind of like thinking about that and or like having it like in the back of his mind like farm closure, farm closure, farm closure, blah 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 blah, right? He's wrestling with himself. Wayne, you still have a chance to save the farm. Damn it. I see. You're right. I must see Justin again. This is my responsibility as a division lead. I can't give up as long as there's a slim chance. Hopefully this time it will be different. Thank you, Jason. If I do give up now, I'll hate myself to the day I die. Again, thank you, Jason. Save your breath. Go find Justin. I sure will. I'm calling him for an emergency meeting right now. Right now? He's met with the director's representative and Mr. Yan. We are very, very close to the point of no return. It's now or never. Honestly, I'm not counting on it. This could end up exactly like every single time before. But I promise to give it my best shot. No need for promise, I trust you. Yeah! Let's go, Jason. To our last chance. Wait, Jay. Before you go in, hear me out. Oh my god. I'm so scared. I hate that they're both right. I hate that they're both right, dude. This makes me so angry. Justin and Wayne are smart guys. They both believe they have the ideal solution. However, given everything that happened, they're both very much biased. Okay, well then what should I do? Approaching Wayne, I suppose you might want to remind him of reality. Okay, hold on, I'm writing that down. Okay. He's an idealist. Being an idealist, sometimes he focuses on what could happen instead of what will happen. Okay. Okay. Without knowing, he'd resort to cherry picking in order to build his case. In severe cases, he could switch to denial mode, pushing so hard for something that he disregards anything that suggests otherwise. This happens a lot with people who believe they're doing the right thing. The good guys never die, or so we believe, as told over and over again in stories and movies, right? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you might want to remind Wayne of this reality that we're facing. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Good luck. Thank you, Fran. You're welcome. I'm scared. I'm nervous. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing where I'm gonna look up to see um Okay, so I think I'm still on day 4. Okay. Have a seat, Jason. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, okay, I have to pause because I have to freaking pee. If I don't pee now, I'm gonna freaking pee my pants. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pee my pants. Because I'm so, guys, I have never been so nervous about a freaking game decision in my entire freaking life. I feel like I'm I don't know, it just it's hard, okay? This is hard. All right, this is hard. Okay, I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Hello. Hello, welcome back. Okay, I'm gonna snooze these ads. All right. After this conversation, I will have to leave you guys, but I want to at least do this first before we stop today. Okay? Okay. Have a seat, Jason. Apparently, things aren't going so great. I sense hostility between them. I'll get straight to the point. Thanks to Jason, I realized your naive plan could actually work, provided that the board does provide additional funding like you hoped. I'm glad you've come to your senses. Come to my senses? What's that supposed to mean? You didn't even consider my proposal. Now you admit it's practical? Let me finish. I said it could work. The chance isn't very good. Huh? You said you could bargain for funding to fix the cellar. How much funding are you talking about? Got any ideas? Lurker, hello. Minty, enjoy your lurk. I do. It's about... Take that number and multiply it by 3. What? Why? Have you factored in the difficulty of performing fixes and upgrades without unracking all juicers? Even if we have unlimited funding, the process will take decades. This is why I refuse to even consider your plan. The whole thing is based on an unrealistic assumption. I told you about it over and over again, and you refused to listen. Fixing this farm is practically impossible, plain and simple. Wait, just... Could you think it over again? What's that supposed to mean? I mean, maybe you're overestimating the situation. Maybe it's hard, but not that hard. Within Ops, we have been discussing the repair of the cellar for years. I'm absolutely positive. With so many juicers racked up, the repair process will be significantly slower. Time is money, you know what I mean. I do. Maybe this delay won't be that long. I've done some preliminary research, and the outlook doesn't seem to be so bad. If we miss this opportunity, Justin, I know what you're about to say. No means no. My responsibility is to make you see reality as it is. Let me put it this way. I don't think the situation is hopeless. Your team keeps using reality and practicality as excuses. Why don't you try and think outside the box for once? Don't you get that feeling, Jason? In their world, there's only certainty, no such thing as possibility. Ooh. I don't know, man. Because if I say the seller is their domain, their opinion should have more weight. That is also saying that, like, shut up, Wayne. Like, because you don't work in Ops doesn't mean nothing, you know? Like, your opinion means nothing. But then if I say not all possibilities are worth exploring, that's just... I'm gonna say he's right. We can always use new perspectives. Jason, I thought you have heard this more than enough times. Discussing and exploring ideas takes time, a time that we don't have. Each of us have a domain. Don't cross the line. It's called teamwork. I've heard enough. After everything, you still refuse to recognize my professional judgment. I can't work with you when you can't show the slightest trust. The feeling is mutual. But there's too much at stake. We must work together. Don't be so stubborn. Stubborn? I can say the same about you. The only stubborn head in the room is you. You reject reality. Worse still, you want to drag us into your imaginary fairyland. I'm done talking with you. Typical you. Refusing to communicate at the first sign of confrontation. I've had enough of that too. What you want is not communication, it's subjugation, forcing everyone to agree with you. Calling the kettle freaking black, Justin, eh? If you say so, this meeting is over. Don't go just yet. No, we're done. That I agree with. I've wasted more time than he deserves. That's Wayne for you, forever a dreamer. Now we must switch back to the original plan. He only slowed us down. It's time to meet Mr. Yan. I must go back to the office, need to finish some critical work. Go to the lobby, Jason. Keep Mr. Yan occupied if he's there already. Sure thing. Appreciate it. See you later. Jay, you have tried. You know it's not your fault, right? I still hope it could have ended differently. Yeah. This pisses me off, dude. Yeah, it really pisses me off because I know because they both see that their idea or their way is the right way. Like I get that. I get that feeling. Like I know and it's just really, really sad that like because they have dug their heels so deep into the sand that they're not willing to like hear each other like at all. You know what? Tendril still won a huge client from our business development. Okay, I don't. Wait. Jay, the result of this meeting will have critical consequences. What do you think will happen? I have no idea. Whatever happens, the lives of hundreds of thousands of people depend on it. Yeah. It feels like we're making history, but for now we can't do much other than wait. Wait, huh? How much longer do they need? Now I just wait. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. I want to keep playing, you guys, but I can't. Guys. You guys. Guys. This hurts, man. Like, I love this game, but man, it hurts. Oh, this game, it's so difficult, man. It's not difficult in like you know, like FPS shootery type difficulty. It's just morally it's difficult, you know. I had a great time today, you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out today. I really appreciate it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my cute little story time and all that jazz. I am hoping to be live tomorrow. I am hoping to um I want to play this again tomorrow if we can. Um I um I just I can't believe like all of this is like happening, man. All this is happening. I'm gonna bring you guys over to Boomy. They're playing Pocopia, what however the freak you say it. I appreciate you guys a lot. I have put a lot of the VODs up for these past streams, especially for Minds Beneath Us, so that you guys can go back and watch and catch up with the story. If I do decide or don't decide to stream tomorrow, the Discord is there. I'll let you guys know in there. And because the VODs are now caught up, should be caught up, I hope, crossing my fingers, there's that link. I hope that you guys had a good time today. And if you didn't, that's completely okay too. That's totally valid. We're gonna go raid Boomy. She's a wolf witch that likes to wander between worlds, and she's a sweet bean. And I figured that since it's like nighttime over in the US, that like bringing people over to something that's comfy, cozy, would be lovely. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. If you are gonna do anything bad, don't get caught, or figure it out and leave no witnesses. Okay, bye.